Item B, proclamation declaring United Way of the Plains 100-year anniversary.
Okay, and Commissioner Howell.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have a proclamation that I will read. It says, whereas September 2023 marks United Way of the Plains' 100th year of harnessing the carrying power of the community. And whereas originally called the Wichita Community Chest, the organization was formed by a group of community leaders to provide lasting impact for those in need by coordinating the efforts of social agencies, volunteers, and financial donors. And whereas for 100 years, United Way of the Plains has been uniting the community by mobilizing resources and creating the change needed to help our neighbors reach their full potential. And whereas, throughout their history, they've monitored the gaps in social services and developed innovative solutions with nonprofit partners to meet the local and statewide needs. And whereas, while marking 10 decades of service in September, they will launch their annual fall fundraising campaign so they can continue this work for another 100 years. Now, therefore, be it resolved that Chairman Peter F. Meister and the Board of Sedgwick County Commissioners do hereby proclaim September 2023 as United Way of the Plains' 100-year anniversary. And we encourage all county leaders and citizens of Sedgwick County to help their neighbors in need by living united as a volunteer or donor. Mr. Chairman, I appreciate the chance to read that, and I would make a motion we would adopt this proclamation.
I'll second that. Any other comments? Being none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Lopez.
Aye.
Commissioner Dennis.
Aye.
Commissioner Beatty.
Aye.
Commissioner Howell.
Aye.
Chairman Meister.
Aye.
Chairman, to receive this proclamation this morning, we have Peter Najera, who is the President and CEO of United Way of the
Thank
Plains.
you, Chairman. Thank all of you for approving this proclamation and having us here this morning. I want to thank you for your public service and serving the citizens of Sedgwick County. We need more selfless leaders like all of you to come forward to address the common good. I'm also humbled to stand here in these shoes representing my predecessors over the last 10 decades who have served in this spot with my teammates here at the United Way of the Plains. It was the business community under the Chamber of Commerce and our local government that came together in 1922 to say, we think we need to do a community chest. It was a movement across America. Wichita was one of the first then that came on board to do it. And in that first year, the community chest raised over $100,000, which is the equivalent of $6 million today, to support 25 nonprofits in the area that were beginning to build that social safety net that every county needs as it grows. Over the last 100 years, the United Way has continued to serve Sedgwick County. In 1934, in the depths of the recession, the United Way donated almost all of its resources to support the families that were suffering at that time through no fault of their own. During World War II, for a brief moment, the United Way changed its name to the Community War Chest in an effort to mobilize the community to support Americans overseas, but also the families here that were left on the home front. Also working with manufacturing, as we all know, to support the military. And it was at that time that the AFL-CIO and the labor movement came on board and signed an agreement that said, we want to help support the community where our workers live. And for 80 plus years, the labor movement has also been supporting the work of the United Way. Over the decades, the United Way has continued to evolve to meet those needs. We now help with natural disasters. In 2007, the famous Greenberg tornado, but even in 2022, with the tornado that went through Sedgwick and Andover, that we're still helping the 200 families who lost everything at that time. And now at the United Way, we're focused on working with the county to end homelessness. We're working to provide second chance bank accounts for those who need another way to secure their paychecks. We're really working hard to invest in the underrepresented communities of Sedgwick County. Many of you who are here today, who represent the changing demographics of our state and who have all the potential to do great things for our county in years to come. And so with your help, last year alone, we helped over 600,000 times. And so that's the scale of your United Way, with this team here doing what we can to help our families in need. I want to also thank the professional staff at the county. Tom Stoltz, I saw Tanya Cole, Tim Kaufman, all the professionals who give back in so many ways to help their neighbors, but they've doubled down and they've committed their professional lives to a career of public service. And I think that's noteworthy as well. And so we're really excited to start our next 100 years of helping the people of Sedgwick County, thanks to all of you. And so on behalf of the 800,000 people we help in our service area, I want to thank you for the proclamation, and I look forward to another 100 years of advancing the common good. Thank you.
Commissioner Allen has comment.
Before you go, I just wanted to talk with you for just a quick second. Speak about a life of service, and I understand you're also a veteran. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you for your service to our country. Appreciate that. And I think it would be reasonable for, we have, I think I see 5 folks here. Could you introduce your support teams?
Sure. We have Angie Prather, our Chief Engagement Officer and Vice President of Marketing, who's had a wonderful career advancing all things Wichita. Kendra Gertzen, our Creative Manager, who's helped us tell our story, not just in Kansas, but across the country. Abel Frederick, who is our Vice President for Community Impact, who's involved with the 77 programs we now invest in throughout the county to ensure a strong social safety net. We have Steve Burt here, who's part of the Continuum of Care, leading our efforts with so many other nonprofits and government officials to end homelessness in our county. And we have Emily Yunke here as well, who's responsible for many of our philanthropy efforts to support the work we're doing.
So with that, you touched on a couple of things that's dear to our hearts. I think I'm not alone when I say this, but United Way has been a leader in the community, and you've brought a lot of other nonprofits together under the same umbrella for the same cause. And you're a uniter again of these efforts. Without your work in this community, it would leave an enormous hole. We can't do it. You do a tremendous job. Your organization does a tremendous job. I think about the continuum of care specifically. I've been aware of that for a number of years, and as I've learned more about that, I am very, very impressed that you guys have taken such a significant role in the issue of homelessness in our community. And I just want to say thank you. I appreciate all you do, and I'm a huge supporter of United Way. I need to give more, obviously. I need to give more. But I just want to say, I want to say thank you personally, and I recognize what you guys are doing for our community is irreplaceable.
Thank you very much, Commissioner. I think we strive to continue to evolve the United Way to meet many of its new needs. And one of the things we talk about is we don't want to be measured by our success to be measured by the amount of money we raise. We want our success to be measured by the impact we have. And this team, including Brian Ramsdale, who I left off in the beginning there, with the same fixed cost, and even in challenging economic times, continue to help even more people despite the lack of financial resources, because we work with volunteers, we work with other nonprofit brothers and sisters, and we really want to develop an ecosystem where we're all partners, not rivals, colleagues, not competitors, all in an effort to advance and improve the human condition. So thank you.